I've had quite a few low moments in my very long Rocket League career.
Oh, that's a huge whiff by FLuuMP. He's not even going to blame this on Sunless being a pro. That's just a complete whiff. What's he doing? His own gold. His own gold. Beautifully, I might add.
Before we get into the list, I want to give a quick shout out to APPBOUNTY for sponsoring this video. APPBOUNTY is basically an app that you can use to get free gift cards, including Steam and console gift cards. You know, even the most hardcore Stocktane using Cristiano wheel Rocket League player likes to open a crate every now and then. I know that I like to open a crate every now and then. So here's an awesome way to do that without having to spend any real money by getting Steam and console gift cards. So there's a ton of different ways to earn points and ultimately, you know, gift cards on APPBOUNTY. But one of the easiest ways is to use a feature called Play and Earn within the app. So the more time you put into it, the more keys you can ultimately buy, and it makes crate opening almost feel less like gambling because you're not having to spend any of your hard-earned money. So if you're interested in it, give it a try. I've put a link in the description below. You can use that link, and if something pops up to put in your code, you can put in the code FLuuMP for 50 free credits. So I feel like I can finally make this video after 3 years and countless hours playing car soccer. I feel like I'm finally good enough at this game to make a video showing some of my own goals. So if you follow me on Twitter, you may have seen a few of these, but some of these are never before seen goals that were hidden away in the depths of my replays. Actually, I've lost my replays multiple times in my time as a player, so, you know, a lot of these goals are very recent. Number 10 on my list goes to my first ever flip reset goal back in June of last year. Now, I was actually recording a video with Sunless Khan, and we were in one of our normal slumps where we were trying to get a video out, but we couldn't win a single game or even just get some decent Rocket League footage. And somehow, in the midst of all of that, I managed to pull off a shot that I hadn't really put that much time in. Like, I hadn't really worked at flip resets that much. I mean, this was quite a while ago. And, you know, it's a pretty lame flip reset, I'll admit. I don't even hit it very hard, and it doesn't go directly into the goal. But, you know, it felt good finally making one. And yeah, I got pretty lucky because it, you know, bounced up after I fell on the ground and went in. But yeah, my first flip reset goal has to be on the list.
Super thrilling conclusion to that one.
Oh, yes! Yeah, my first flip reset goal in a game.
Holy shit. That was FLuuMP.
Dude, the last touch was nuts. All right, this one goes way back to my early days of my channel, back when I was a struggling platinum player, just trying to find my way in the Rocket League world. And back when I was happy just to get a few hundred views on a video. But even though I was a hopeless ball chaser during that time, I would have random glimpses into the Rocket League player that I could be. Even by my own standards today, I think I'd be pretty happy with this goal. It was by far the best shot I'd hit up until that point, and you know, it continued to be my best shot for a long time after that. All right, number 8 goes to the backwards wave dash goal from back in May of last year. So I was basically just screwing around trying to get some decent clips for a video while my daughter was actually talking to me in the background. I what?
You have a beard.
I don't have a beard, Boogie.
You don't have it.
Good night.
You don't have it.
Anyways, I decided to go for this silly backwards wave dash kickoff, and I don't know how, but somehow it worked. All right, this one's a bit more recent, and I'd say that this was really my first clean flip reset flick. Now, a flip reset flick is where you get the flip reset by getting all 4 wheels on the ball and then dodging immediately to sort of throw the ball forwards over your opponent's head. It's really a great way to hit the ball in just a really unpredictable way because you just don't see it coming. Now, the thing I love about flip resets is that it can be used when you have a bad setup off the wall, or if you're doing it on purpose, you know, you can kind of draw out your opponent by making it look like a bad setup. But this first touch off the wall was honestly so bad. Like, it was just a terrible setup for anything. And I knew when I started flying at the ball that my only chance of scoring was to do a flip reset, you know, besides just catching the ball and trying to start the play over. So I kind of just went all in on it, but that sort of forced me to do it really well. And yeah, I hit it better than I'd ever hit up to this point. Number 6 goes to a goal I scored a few weeks ago with my brother. Sorry again for all the flip resets. These are just the most difficult for me at the moment, and I really just love hitting them. Like, I used to kind of make fun of flip resets because, you know, as somebody who doesn't know how to hit them, they kind of just look dumb and pointless, but they're so difficult and really gratifying once you get good at them. Now, again, on this goal, the setup wasn't great. I was low on boost, and I had very little momentum coming at the ball. And so getting a flip reset was really my best option. And when you do hit a flip reset, it just opens up up this whole new world of opportunities and really just a level of unpredictability, kind of similar to ceiling shots, really. They don't look that difficult to stop until you see them from your opponent's perspective. Now, I had countless double touch goals in my replays before I lost all of them, double touches going back 2 years, but it's okay because this goal from about a month ago was probably as good as any of them. On this shot, I somehow managed to just predict the ball coming down, and yeah, it reminded me of a goal that Metsanora scored not that long ago, or similar, to the one Squishy scored when he was playing on stream where the ball just like came straight down. Not quite as difficult, but yeah. Now, these shots, and really all backboard shots at this point, are really feel for me, and when I'm playing really well and I'm warmed up, a lot of times they're not as much of a problem, although this one was very difficult. But when I'm not warmed up, I rarely make them. Now, if you're wanting to get good at these, just spend hours in free play going for them. Like roll the ball up the wall, hit it off the backboard, and bank it in. And if you failed, just do it over and over and over again. I used to look at pros who could do this consistently, and I thought, how are they reading the wall so well? Like, how is it all computing in their head where to go? And what I didn't realize is that it's just feel. It's literally just a feel thing. And the more you do it, it just becomes automatic. So that's the goal. And when I'm warmed up, they're somewhat automatic. When I'm not so much. Number 4 goes to a redirect that I hit a few weeks back, probably my best redirect I've ever hit. Now, this was actually a solo standard match, which made it feel even better because, we weren't in comms and this guy just basically read my mind and hit a perfect pass to me in the midfield. Now, some of you might not find this goal that impressive. Putting a shot like this on target is pretty automatic for pros and even a lot of players around my rank, but I personally have never been very good at redirects, even though I love them and think they're awesome and wish I was good at them. I think it's because I don't practice them enough, but regardless, I finally started hitting them on target somewhat consistently and air rolling in such a way that I have a better chance of making them. So yeah, this one felt really good. Number 3 on my list goes to the time that I scored on Fairy Peak. And I know this is a pretty lame goal. This was just a simple open net goal, but for me, it really sticks out as one of the highlights of my time playing Rocket League. When I think back to starting my channel and playing, I never thought I'd get to play with any of these people. So getting to play versus the best player in the world in my mind, and arguably the best ones player at that time, and actually scoring a goal on him when he actually was trying. I told him before we played that I wanted him to just go hard and play normal. I didn't want him to go easy on me. And so this was a legit goal scored on Fairy Peak, and yeah, it felt amazing. Even better, honestly, than when I scored the first goal against Squishy Muffins. Not in my house. Go in, please. Yes! I'm so happy. I'm so happy I scored on such a poo goal, dude. The confidence is there. I'm down. Number 2 on my list just happened actually a few days ago, and I promise this is my last flip reset goal in this video, but this was by far my best flip reset goal that I've had so far. Again, not a great setup, but that's kind of the beauty of flip resets. You kind of want the ball far away from your car so that you can hit it with some momentum, depending on what you're doing. Now, it's true, this isn't the best defense that I've ever seen, but who knows? Maybe if this guy would have come out and attacked, I would have just faked him and then got a flip reset anyways against his teammate. Yeah, that probably would not have happened. It was definitely bad defense, but sometimes the best goals happen when your opponents just forget completely how to play defense. I'm okay with that. All right, time to reveal my best goal so far, and this one is number 1 for me by quite a bit. Now, I call this the double commit double touch. So basically, I set up a double touch at midfield, hoping to get, a backboard shot. And my brother, unbeknownst to me, had also taken off, hoping to get in on the action. And he does this often. And he actually managed to get to the ball first and go for a relatively poor attempt at a backboard shot. Now, at this point, I'd run completely out of boost and I was flying aimlessly through the air, just sort of rotating my car. And after Fluffy hit the ball, it ricocheted directly back at my car and I hit it in the goal. So there it is. The double commit, double touch, my best goal by far. All right, guys, thanks for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it. This is probably the most I've ever talked about my own goals or my own gameplay in a video. And until I manage to hit 10 more flip reset goals, it'll probably be the last time I make a video like this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll see you next time. Peace out.